Good morning, everyone. Just clicked over 7 o'clock. We're doing things a little bit differently this week. So, no notes for me to refer to. Just walking outside. I sit out on my little garden fence. Probably going to get attacked by mosquitoes, but that's okay. Hair's looking a little bit different. Not entirely happy with that, but that's okay. Because I'm changing things up this week. Why? Why am I changing things up? Because I'm going to test my resilience muscle. See, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. So, not working for me. I'm going to take the hair out. How does that tie in with resilience? When you get right down to the basics of it, resilience is, quite simply, the ability to cope with change. I don't like the word cope. It implies that everything is really, really difficult and all you can do is cope. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that everything needs to be really, really difficult. So how do you stop things from being difficult? How do you test your resilience muscle? Every time I've been thinking about what to come to you guys with today about resilience, I kept forgetting the word resilient, and I kept thinking perspective, because that was last week's focus. But as I mentioned in last week's at the end of last week's series, everything is about perspective. Everything is about how you look at things. So let's look at resilience as an everyday thing. It's something that we actually do every single day. Every single day. Every time something different happens throughout your day, you have to adjust. You have to look at things differently. And you either incorporate the changes, or you decide you don't want the changes and you work out a way, to get back to normal. Such a loaded word, normal, isn't it? But here's the thing. When we're talking about becoming resilient, I think that where people struggle with saying that they are resilient or being able to function through adversity is that I really believe that the battle lies in trying to return things to normal when things are changing. And that's where resilience, I think, gets the reputation of sort of, overcoming adversity. But if we look at it as, we're incorporating change and we're going to do it the best way we know how, in a way that best suits the life we want to live, if you look at it that way, you're actually resilient every single day. Every single day. Let's look at nature, okay? Nature has its own set of rules. There's seasons. There's, the Earth revolutions around the sun, the moon revolutions around the Earth. But they're not exactly the same every single day. It changes. Now, does the Earth arc up and go, hang on a sec, you did this differently today? You did this differently and now I'm having a SPAC attack? Because everything's different. You change things. No. The Earth keeps revolving around the sun. The moon keeps revolving around the did I say moon or Earth? The moon keeps revolving around the Earth. And every day it's a little bit different. Before coming to you guys this morning, I sat outside and The sun only came up about 10 minutes ago, and I was sitting outside and thinking about what I was going to come to you guys with today. And minute by minute, everything was changing. Minute by minute. I was deep in thought, and it was quite literally like someone flicked a light switch, because suddenly everything got just that little bit brighter because the sun was coming up. Minute by minute, things change. Why do we then feel that adapting to change or adopting change is so difficult? Why is it that then, by extension of that, we think that being resilient is difficult? It's because we fight it. We fight change. We fight anything that makes us feel something different to what we're used to feeling, or we fight the feelings going on inside of us to try and avoid pain, as a general rule. So how do you then become more resilient? It's a $64,000 question, isn't it? I'm going to do some research today. I'm going to try and post some articles on resilience so that you guys can make up your own mind about how you can incorporate it into your life. But let's start with things like, I'm changing my routine this week because my life has changed considerably. Itchy eyes. See? Itchy eyes. Seeing things from a different perspective. My life has changed considerably in the last 6 weeks, and I really can't keep going the way I was. I can't keep doing the things the way I used to do them, because they no longer suit my purpose. They no longer suit my end goal. So what do I do about that? I start trying different ways to incorporate new habits into my life. Start testing my resilience muscle. Start testing my ability to incorporate change and instigate change in my own life. So as you go through your day today, guys, just remember that, from 1 minute to the next, you are a different person. You have, hi Kelly Ray, from 1 minute to the next every day, something inside you changes. Down to the very last cell in your body. And yet we keep trying to keep things the same. We keep trying to make things not change. But it's changing anyway. So incorporate it, adapt it, integrate it into your life, and understand that in fact change is the constant in your life. The number of daylight hours in any given day is different to the number of daylight hours that we had the day before. We can't make the sun come up faster or go down faster. Yet we keep trying to make ourselves, and we keep trying to make our lives something that, or to fit a mold that no longer fits our life. And we keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And that just that continues to go against your ability to become resilient. Adapting to change, adopting change, incorporating change, always with the underlying intention that you want something better for your life. You don't have to incorporate crappy change into your life. No. but acknowledge it. Acknowledge that change is happening. Stop being scared of change. The plants don't freak out because the sun came out 1 minute later than it did yesterday. They just keep growing if it's their season. Guys, keep growing because it is your season. Your entire life is your season. Your season to grow and to blossom and to bear fruit and to go through that cyclical process that every living thing on earth goes through. I like that. I like that. So guys, look at things that you go through today or this week. So as I said, this week is going to be completely changed up. I'll still come to you at 7 o'clock, but the things, hi Lee, the things that, you know, where you might see me are going to be completely different. So if there's something that you're not happy with in your life, start changing it and start acknowledging that the feelings that you experience through that change could be resistance to that change or welcoming the change. Either one. So this is one woman's take on resilience. As I said, I am going to do a little bit of Google searching. Hey, what's in? I'm going to do a little bit of Google searching, and I'm going to try and find some links for you guys from, you know, different sources, and post them on the page for you guys to have a look at. Hi. And read up about it for yourselves. And if there's one thing I can leave you with, it's that I would really love for you guys to start looking at change as a positive in your life. Whether it be interpreted initially as a good change or a bad change, start looking. I'm well, Wasim. It's good to see you on the feed. Whether you initially see it as a good change or a bad change, start looking at it and try and see a positive. Exactly, Lee. Change for the better. Try and see a positive. Try and see how, you know, this particular change has allowed something new into your life. You know, I'm going to use the example of a very dear friend of mine who had quite a bad accident a few weeks ago and you know, broken bones and quite awful situation she found herself in. And, you know, quite a long recovery period. On face value, a terrible, terrible, terrible accident as a result of, you know, her going out and wanting to get something better out of life. But as a result of that, she connected with a lot of people, myself included. And I see that connection with other people, that opening up of your life to other people and welcoming people into your life. I see that as a positive. The outpouring of love that you get when you're going through a crisis. What a gift, what a bonus. So every downfall that you go through has an upside. So to start flexing your resilience muscle, look for the upsides. Look for those upsides. And start seeing how your perspective starts to change, how your resilience starts to build, and you're able to then bounce back faster than ever before. Okay, I think that's it. Completely forgot to say at the beginning of the video, because I changed the routine, my name's Adele, I'm from Your Healing Path and Dare to Be Authentic. Thank you to those, you don't always see the immediate result of change, but that's part of our journey, isn't it? Our journey through life. have a great day, guys. I am going to go now and start incorporating my different weekly routine, which is I'm going to start going for a walk each day. And I have to chide myself because I should do it immediately after this. And now I'm already thinking, I'm just going to go and sit at the computer. But I know if I do that, I'll sit there for 3 hours and not move. So, I'm off for a walk. I'm off for a walk instead of sitting at the computer for the next 3 hours. And when I come back, I will sit at the computer for the next 3 hours and I will start looking at a few articles for you guys to read about resilience. Have a great day, guys. Love you all very, very much. Mwah. And have a great day. See ya. Change is good. Bye.